Welcome. Welcome to this live broadcast on the Gemini full moon, reporting in from Sedona, Arizona. The beautiful thing about today is I hiked around Bell Rock in Sedona, which is one of the main vortexes here and actually one of the main vortexes in the world. And then for the sunset, full moon rise, I was at the airport vortex in Sedona as well. Why am I telling you this? Because I have been captivated. I have wanted to focus my efforts in creating and publishing content on YouTube for years. My intuition has guided me to do it. There was a point in which I was doing it pretty regularly at the beginning of 2020, and I got a little bit derailed. This little thing happened. You might have been there. You might have had your own experience of 2020. Yet, I have been creating and publishing content to add value to the world, to attract the ideal clients to work with me in my business. And I haven't yet focused on creating and publishing on YouTube. And as I was chatting with my mentor today about why, she was first questioning me on, was I doing this from like a mental place, or was I doing it from a place of like deep desire and alignment? And as we went back and forth in Voxer, it became clear to me that it is from true desire, yet the fear is being really seen, because internet on all kinds of social media platforms. And so it isn't about sharing, but something about doing it in this way, focusing on a platform that video is the dominant thing. It's much harder to hide, right? Posting on Instagram, easy. I can just put up a little story, or I can make a reel in a few minutes. I can post, a graphic I made in Canva. It's very easy for me to hide. And other people may have different experiences of this. Yet for me, YouTube feels like the place that I am going to be more visible and more vulnerable, and less like, this is what I want you to see. So today is beginning my adventure. So tonight is the full moon, and I am committing to creating and publishing every day on YouTube until the next full moon. I should have looked up what the date is of the next full moon before I started this, but I did not. But luckily, I have a handy calendar right here that can tell me when the full moon is in December of 2023. Let's find out. Let's see. The full moon is on the 26th. Okay, so that is the focus. So the focus of my work is called Embody Wealthy, which is about discovering the wealth that is already available in our life. People often make the assumption that wealth is only about money. While wealth does include money, a lot of what I practice and teach is recognizing the ways we are wealthy already and enjoying that more fully, instead of being in this like battle of, I don't have what I wanted, so I'm unhappy, or when I have this, when I have the kid, or when I have the job, or when I have the house, then I'll be happy. The key is in the practice of embodying wealthy, it is a practice of recognizing what is present in the present moment and being with what is. Sometimes what is challenging. And in being in this, often this state that people have this expectation of like, when everything is perfect, I'm going to be happy. When I have everything I think I want in my mind, then life will be good. But the reality is, there are challenges in life. No matter how much money you have, there are still challenges to face. So the practice of Embody Wealthy is about landing in the present moment, recognizing the power to create from the present moment. And yes, creating more of what we want from a place of deep and true desire. And not the desire that has been programmed into us by culture, our family, or our social groups. It's like discovering the deep desire of what I really want. And then, yes, part of the practice is clearing the beliefs that keep me from having that, changing the habits that I have that keep me from enjoying more of that, yet in the moment being like, and now what I have is I'm going to enjoy it and appreciate it, acknowledge what I have, where I am. And in doing that, it moves us into a state of being. Because part of the challenge of constantly chasing something outside is we can get trapped in only doing as a marker of success. Yet, if we're only in, I have to do these things to get these things, there is a lack of enjoyment of beingness, which means often when you get the thing from only actions, it's like the raise the bar syndrome. It's like, yeah, so what? What's next? What am I going to chase next? Yet, having desire, being in the present moment, and enjoying the journey. And sometimes it's not always enjoyable, but it's still like being in the journey, learning to be in the doing helps us to enjoy what we do have in our life more fully. And also, it means if we get these big things that we're trying to manifest in our lives, that when we actually receive them, there will be a deep appreciation and celebration and an ongoing practice of gratitude for having them, instead of being like, no, I have all the things and I'm still miserable. Because sometimes the path of chasing is like we're running away from ourselves, we're running away from the present moment. So I wanted to give you this bit of information about me and my practice, what I teach, and you will be hearing topics about this. So, create and publish practice. I won't be going live every day, but I will be creating and publishing something on YouTube every day. Maybe a short, maybe a live, maybe a video, and maybe a post. So stay tuned and let me know what you are in celebration of on this full moon, celebration of in the full light of the full moon. And also in the full moon is a phase of completion where now the moon is gradually going to get not as full. My brain is overthinking now. Then we'll work towards the new moon, which is a great time to set intentions and start new cycles. So at this point, it's like the completion, the culmination, which lots of is happening in my life of like the work that I've been doing for the last several months, the last several years, like lots is bearing fruit right now. So the full moon is a period of illuminating what is in our lives and also allowing the transition towards a more inward state as we move from the full moon back towards the new moon. So, what is in full illumination for you today? And how can I support you? What do you want me to talk about in the next 28, 30 days, however many it is until December 26th. I'll see you soon. Bye.